Hey, it's Gibson from Gibson's Outdoors, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how I think you line a spinning reel with mono, so hopefully this is right. I don't know, I'm kind of going to learn as I go. But the first thing I've done, here, come here. I've taken my spool of mono, tied on with a clinch knot onto my reel. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some tape. So that doesn't slide, and then I'm just gonna reel it in and hope for the best. Alright, so what I have right here, I'm gonna show you guys how to tie the clinch knot. Here, come here. So first thing you're gonna want to do is wrap your line up about 8 times, then your little tag end, poke it through that loop, go through there. And then there'll be another little loop and poke it through there again. And that's how you tie a clinch knot. There is the improved clinch knot, which is basically that, but improved. I'm not sure how to tie that, but that's a simple and effective knot. Alright, now that we got the tape, we're using electrical tape. But I think you can, or you're supposed to use Scotch tape. So what I'm going to do is just wrap that around the line that's on the reel and hope for the best. Alright, so now that we've done the knot onto the reel with the electrical tape, what we're gonna do is onto the spool of line, jab a pencil through that little hole. This isn't the spool of line I'm using, but that little hole, you put a pencil through there, and preferably you would have someone hold it, but nobody's gonna hold it for me. So now you just reel in. So what I've done basically is, see that rod is holding the pencil. So now you can just reel in, hopefully. Hopefully this goes pretty smooth. So we want some tension on the line. We're just gonna hold the line down. Hopefully you can see that, like that. And now we're gonna reel in. Alright guys, before you do that, remember, do not add too much line to your reel. That leads to a big, not fun tangle. So, it's hard to see, but just add a decent amount. You do not need to fill it up to the rim. That, sounds better than what it is, if that makes any sense, but, like, do not, because the tangle is not worth having that extra 10 yards of line. Alright, so, now do that. Now that you're done with that step, this step is super crucial. What you're gonna want to do, cut the line off of the spool, and then take your line and put it through the eyes. And then I just tied on a stick there, but you can use just a hook or a lure. But to the most crucial part, keep tension on your line, so reel it in nice and tight. And then you want to get a mist bottle, like a spray down bottle. You don't want too much water. It doesn't, you don't have to add that much water. So just a little mist. Well, that was how to spool a spinning reel with mono line. So hopefully that helped, and hopefully I did it right, because that was my first time, and hopefully you did it right. So make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications.